and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, hi. Where have I been? What have I got to tell you? So many things, so little time. I'm not going to do a really long intro. I'm going to try and get straight into it, and I'm going to try and be really as quick as possible because we all know I love a ramble, so here goes. Firstly, where have I been? So if you do follow me over on my Instagram, which I'll link below, you'll know that unfortunately my op was yet again postponed. So originally my operation was on the 5th of May, and then it was obviously changed to the 6th of August. I got a call 10 days before that saying that due to my weight and the fact that I have sleep apnea and the coronavirus and all that kind of fun stuff, unfortunately, it was going to have to be moved again. It just wasn't safe to do so, which was a hard pill to swallow. But again, I'm not a medical professional. I only want to take the best advice. If a professional's telling me it's not the right thing, it's not the right thing. And I think it's hard. I did touch on it last time. I don't, people are dying. I don't want to be here like, I can't have my operation. Like, it's such first world problems. So you have to take everything into perspective. I don't know if you've been here from the beginning, but I had a set price for my operation and I had to lose, I think it was 2 or 3 stone, or pay £1,000 extra. During that time, I did actually pay the extra £1,000. I chose to pay it rather than get to the day, not have lost it, be postponed again. This is on the build up to the August one. I actually paid that also on top of what I was already paying. So I already paid £800 a month, and I paid that as well as the £800 a month that particular month. Fortunately, I have a family member, my brother, who loaned me the money to do that. So I was fortunate enough to be able to do that. So at this point, I'd paid, it's just for my most recent payment. So £8,800 at that point towards the operation. My operation totaling £12,000. I was then ringing, messaging, liaisoning, trying to contact anybody and everybody from the hospital group who I was with. And I just felt like I was such a nuisance. I was such a burden. And this is no disrespect to the people at all, because I don't think it's... The people you speak to aren't the people in control. They are the messenger. But, unfortunately, they are the people you end up... And I liaisoned with them, and I just felt like all the time I was chasing them and trying to get in touch, and just, unfortunately, they had no answers for me. Nobody could tell me when, where, how, anything. And it got to the point where I'm heavier than I've ever been. I'm actually now 37 stone 7. I started this journey at 35 stone 7. And that's no fault of theirs. It's been lockdown, it's been whatever, and I'm just not been on track. So that's not, any fault of anybody's other than myself. I'm not ever disputing that factor. But things need to happen because it's obviously getting to a point of, worseness. Let me just... I feel very off focus. Is that better? Sorry. And yeah, so I felt like I just need to do something. So I did some research and I looked at other people and other companies and things that might be willing to do it. And I came across Healthier Weight. And they have a surgeon, and I'm not even going to try and say his name and give him any justice. I will link it down below. He actually has a YouTube channel. Well, they have a YouTube channel. You can go and follow it, and you can watch any of the videos. Really informative. I reached out to those guys, and I just spoke, chatted, told them what's going on with my current situation. Also, I've got this operation that's meant to be coming who knows when. But also, I've got this finance. At this point now, I've paid them £9,600 because my monthly payment had gone out. So I explained all that to them, and they was like, look, we can do your operation. We have one of the best hospitals in, I don't want to say the UK, but I think it's the UK, that specialise in people with a higher BMI. We're a special ICU unit. The surgeon I have has done people with a BMI of 99. He's done they've been shown on BBC and Channel 4. So you can all see it on YouTube anyway. He's done people with a lot higher BMIs. I think someone was 55 stone. So, well within my catchment, is that the kind of thing? But they said, look, just speak to the surgeon. Let's see what he says. He may not, be able to take you on anything like that. And if he can't, he can't. If he can, then you can still go back to your current, the hospital group and say X, Y, Z. Brilliant. Spoke to the surgeon, absolutely could not have got on with the human better. So funny, so informative, so easy to talk to. He made me feel really comfortable. He said some things that I'm not going to repeat, but there were things that it just made me feel really reassured. And he had a really good sense of humour, which anyone that knows me knows that's a winner. And he said, if you want this operation, 6th of October. He said, you know, I don't do a finance like that. You sort out with other people, but you can have it 6th of October, but diet starts now. And I was like, brilliant. So I rang the hospital group, informed them, still gave them the opportunity as well to be like, okay, we can get you in here. Even if they would have come back to me and said 9th of December, I would have stayed with them because it would have been easier with the money and things. But they also too was like, I don't know if I should say this. The girl I spoke to was like, look, Laura, off the record, between me and you, just go. I can't say when we're going to do it. Nobody's getting back to me. It's loads of back and forth. There's no clear, you know, and if someone's offering to do it, yeah, I can only recommend that you do go, which I'm grateful for the honesty, but it then opened a can of worms because now I'm then in a position where I've got money held here by this company and I need to secure a date and put money in this company. And we already know from previous videos, I have really poor credit. The fact that I got credit for that one was amazing. So I've now closed one with the hospital group and I've had to get a refund. Now refunds take up to 28 days. And with the current situation with coronavirus and obviously the people most likely getting the refunds also, it's probably going to take the 28 days. So then now I've got this one where I need to secure it. I tried to do finance. The idea to start with was I was going to put £2,000 down, that again, fortunately. So just wanted to say as well, when people always say, you know, how do your family feel? Are you supportive? And I always say I have the best support network. I have the most incredible supportive partner. You know, he pays my monthly payments. I have the most incredibly supportive family. You know, from my mum, my dad, my granddad, all helped me towards my deposit. My brother paid the extra £1,000 up front. My nonna, like everybody's always checking in, like when is it, what's happening, cousins, everything, like the most supportive family and the most incredibly supportive friends. Like I have friends that are literally crying for me, like I can't believe you've not done yet. Like, and like when I tell them that and then I've told them the new news, they're like, oh my gosh. So yeah, like when I say I really do have such a good support team, I mean it. So back to what I was saying. My mum was going to front the £2,000 for me to start up a new finance with the new place. Unfortunately, I got declined. My finance, you know, it's not the best. So we was kind of thinking about what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. And incredibly, and I can't believe I'm even saying this out loud, my mum made the decision to loan me the £9,600 that I'm currently waiting for from the hospital group. And then she also took out a loan of £4,000. So I then obviously total would have the so small print. The new operation is £13,500, which I know is a lot. And it's because I'm going to be in a specialist hospital with an ICU. I'm going to stay an extra night. And there's just a lot of things on hand just in case. So with that comes obviously more price. So I needed 13,500. So roll back. So my mum has service generously done that for me and got a loan for me, but in her name, of £4,000, fronted the other out of her own personal coin. No, I'm joking. My mother and my stepfather, I'm sure. And yeah, I've never seen such money on my account. She just wired me £13,500 and I rang them and I'm booked in, girls. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. And of course, I'm paying back the £4,000 loan, not my mum. As soon as I get that money from them, that goes straight to my mum, and every month I'm going to make the monthly payments. If anyone cares, the monthly payments are just under £300, I believe, or just over £300. But I'm still just going to pay £800 a month off and get it done ASAP because I might as well. And that's it. So I finally have an operation date, October 6th, 2020. I feel really confident about this one because they have a specific unit and all the things in place. and they know I'm coming and they know what size I am. And I just can't believe that I've been so I mean, touch wood, because anyone who knows me knows, girl, anything can go wrong. No, but I don't have words, and I finally can come back on here and I can do videos. So the way I've been part also is, again, if you do follow down my Instagram and you know that I've been cancelled, I felt like I filmed so much before May and it got cancelled. And then I came back and filmed so much before August and it got cancelled. And I felt almost a bit embarrassed. Like, oh gosh, she's still not done again. Like, I know people that literally come on, they go, 2 weeks later they have the operation. I've been doing this process nearly a year. Like, it's well over a year if you're going from my very first appointment, but obviously that don't really go on. And I just felt like I had nothing to say. There was nothing to show. I couldn't show you, what's in my hospital bag, my pre-op and the medication, anything, because there wasn't anything no more. And I was so close. I think the last video I filmed was the Q&A with my mum. And I said I was going to do like a Q&A with my partner and this and that. But there just wasn't on, because I just felt like, what was the point? And I couldn't, I felt like I needed to come back and tell you guys something. I wanted to come back with something to say, but I didn't know anything. Every time I spoke to somebody or tried to find things out, nobody had an answer for anything, and nobody could tell me. Sorry, I keep looking away. I kind of look like that to like refer. And I felt like I'd let you down if I would have come back with just nothing. And I felt like it would have been annoying to people for me to keep coming and saying, hi, I still don't know anything, hi, I still don't know. Like, all my family would contact me all the time. Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? But I just didn't have anything to say. And I would say no. So I just felt like, what would I come back and say? But I am back. My operation is the 6th of October. I'm so excited. Pre-op diet has already started. I'm on my 2 shakes and my yogurt. And yeah, life is crazy. Crazy. I actually go as well, fun fact, I have to stay 3 nights now. So I go in October 6th. I'll stay in obviously 6th, 7th, 8th, and I'll come out on October 9th, which is actually my 24th birthday. It's like I'm going to be reborn. So yeah, any questions below, please do leave them. My next video I'm going to film actually is going to be a sleep apnea video, because I don't know if I'd ever mentioned I had sleep apnea until it got cancelled, and then everyone was like, oh, I didn't know you had sleep apnea. So I'm going to do a video all about my sleep apnea. I'll show you my machine and things. Actually plugged in over there. How it works, all things like that. And yeah, more exciting content. Do leave below any videos you do want to see. Of course, I'm going to film, like what's in my hospital bag. I'm going to film like my pre-op appointment, which is like 5 days on operation. I have to have a coronavirus test. I'm really nervous for it. I just don't want them to like, anyway. And I'm going to film obviously the whole shebang of what I can. So please do subscribe if you want to come along with me on my journey. Follow my Instagram, which is down below. Like, share, turn the bell on, do all that jazz, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.